everyone. I can't believe that this is our last speech of the semester, and wouldn't you know it, after all of this time and all of these practice speeches, I'm still shaking with nerves. But I just wanted to say I really enjoyed seeing everybody this year and watching everybody grow and learn and improve on their speaking ability. So that's been really fun. My two biggest takeaways from this class, I think, are, first of all, the idea that my audience generally wants to like me. I think that that's a fear that a lot of people kind of take to heart, is that, they're not, what are they going to think of me? Are they going to like me? Are they going to think that I know what I'm talking about, or that I'm a complete fool? So I think that one of the biggest things was just to really come to that realization that, the audience wants to like me. They want to hear what I have to say. That's why they're here, generally speaking. It's because they really do want me to succeed. Also, that I need to practice confidence, like through power poses and just general self-talk, and really kind of just focusing on projecting confidence, even when I'm feeling scared or when I'm feeling nervous or uneasy about giving a speech. Just really practicing being confident, because I think that most of us have the ability to write and deliver a speech, but it's that fear that kind of keeps us from doing those things or keeps us from accomplishing those things. And so just practicing confidence was the other big takeaway that I took from this class in particular. So 3 specific tips that I would give to anybody that was preparing a speech for delivery. Number 1, give yourself plenty of time to do your research and a draft and practice. Of course, everybody knows that, doing your research is very important, especially if you're giving a speech on a specific topic that's, more than just, a personal address. Doing your research, very important, making sure that you have good information from good sources, and drafting your speech before you have to deliver it, giving yourself plenty of time to prep and practice. So that brings me to number 2, is practice a lot. Practice out loud, practice in your head, mostly practice out loud, but practicing in your head, if you are in a public space where you can't practice out loud, can still be helpful. Just going over it as many times as you can. Do it in front of people if you can, do it in front of the mirror, just that practice, that repetition, because that really does help. It helped me, and I know that it, just practicing over and over again, and giving speeches more than just once, practicing giving speeches on different topics. That's a big one too. So practicing, that was number 2. The third thing that I would definitely recommend for anybody is to understand your audience. If you have kind of a good grasp of your audience's general knowledge, for example, if you're a scientist and you're speaking on some scientific study, use appropriate language for an audience that's not also full of scientists. So say you're giving a speech to a kindergarten class, of course you wouldn't be able to use more scientific words that they wouldn't understand. Also, kind of understand not just their ability to understand what you're talking about, but their ideas and beliefs, and try to be sensitive to kind of how they might feel about the topic that you're talking about, even if it has nothing to do with morals. Try to decide where those people are coming from and what they're coming there to hear, and kind of play those ideals and standards into what you say. Knowing what your audience wants to hear really helps you to deliver the information that you want to deliver in a way that they will be open to accepting. So that's another big one, just to understand your audience. Wow. It's really difficult for me to believe that this class is over, although difficult to believe, relieving to know that this class is over. I've really feel like everybody has just come so far, and I've really enjoyed seeing everybody's speeches. As you know, as many of you may not believe, and I didn't, I don't really believe that anybody ever enjoyed watching any of my speeches, but I really did. I watched as many as I could, and I really did enjoy it. And just seeing everybody's growth was really cool. So thanks, everybody, and I hope everybody has a really great educational career from here on. I wish everybody the best of luck, as always, and maybe we'll see you around.